Now to 2016 and Hillary Clinton's campaign kickoff. She hit Iowa with a new campaign strategy.
Hillary Clinton 2.0.
I'll try both your chai and your Carmelo, and maybe a glass of water, too.
From coffee shops to Chipotle, a candidate launching her presidential bid with a road trip.
I want to know what I can do.
With one failed run for the White House in the rearview mirror, this time in Iowa, Clinton is trying something new. No helicopters or giant rallies.
And I'm in it to win it.
It's all about the Scooby van and one-on-one with everyday Iowans. Meetings that so far have been heavy on handshakes and light on policy. Today in Hillary land, humility is the buzzword. Is this lessons learned from '07?
I guess in some ways, you know, your whole life is lessons learned. So this is how she's decided she wants to do this.
But is it enough to win in this state where she came in a favorite 8 years ago, then lost to Barack Obama?
Nobody wants a coronation.
Democratic strategist Jeff Link says the party faithful expect a contest. And if one heats up, it is possible Clinton could be beat.
I think anything can happen in Iowa. If you really catch fire, it can make a big difference.
No one has sparked a serious challenge yet. But even Clinton loyalists tell me they are hopeful it might happen. But what does Hillary have to prove here?
I think she has to connect with ordinary Iowans. This is where the process starts. And she needs to visit with us, meet us in our homes and so on. And I think, convince us that she's the best candidate.
And her campaign is bracing for an Iowa challenger. It remains to be seen if that will happen. Clinton makes her first trip of this 2016 race to New Hampshire tomorrow, meeting with small business owners, these small groups of voters. No rallies this time. Martha, right now it is all about these one-on-one meetings with voters.
It is indeed. Thanks so much, Cecilia. And Republicans have already beaten Clinton to New Hampshire, including Senator Marco Rubio, who also just kicked off his campaign. Clinton was the most popular target at this weekend's GOP Leadership Summit.
Scott Brown tonight let me know that Hillary Clinton's going to raise $2.5 billion, which that's a lot of Chipotle, my friends.
I could have sworn I saw Hillary's Scooby-Doo van outside. Well, and then I realized it couldn't possibly be that, because I'm pretty sure y'all don't have any foreign nations paying speakers, right?
I think that her dereliction of duty, her not doing her job, her not providing security for our forces, for our diplomatic missions, should forever preclude her from holding our office.
And quite the attacks this weekend. Let's bring in my colleague, Karl. Let's move to Jeb Bush. This was his first really big foray into New Hampshire. What are you seeing?
Well, like Hillary Clinton, he's talking a lot about his new grandkid. But I've got to tell you, the two big names, Hillary Clinton and Jeb Bush, couldn't be taking more different paths or attempting to get to the White House. With Hillary, of course, you've had those carefully managed events with small groups of pre-screened voters. Jeb, it's been a free-for-all. He's faced a gauntlet of questions from reporters and from some New Hampshire voters who just don't seem to like him. What this has done, Martha, is it has given him a chance to directly confront his critics. Take a look at this when he was confronted on immigration.
Well, I don't think that the vast majority of the American people support mass immigration, so you're going to have a tough sell.
Well, that's my job. My job is to not back down on my beliefs. Charles, you and I, hopefully you like some of the other stuff I said. I'm marking you down as neutral on the immigration one.
Another voter actually compared Jeb to Hillary and said, we don't want a coronation in the Republican Party. He pointed out, joking, there are 95 candidates running for president.
Which it may not be quite 95, but there are a whole lot of them and maybe a couple more.
Two significant names this week. The governor of Michigan took steps towards running, and John Kasich was in New Hampshire telling voters keep their powder dry.
And John, I want to quickly go back to Rand Paul and talking about Benghazi. Is that going to be a real focus of the Republicans?
Well, one of the biggest moments of the year is going to be when Hillary Clinton is dragged before the Benghazi Committee on Capitol Hill to be asked not just about Benghazi, but also about her emails. Republicans, Martha, are actually telling me they may try to bring her up twice.
Well, stay tuned for that, John. Thank you very much.